Hey everyone, I hope y'all are all doing good. Today I have a few short encounter stories that I want to share with you. One of them is an interview that I was able to do, and the other two were told to me. And the first one was from a guy named Dave. He said that he was just wanting to get out. It was during the winter and it was snowing, so he just thought he'd take a drive, and he drove down to the river. And he stopped and he parked, and, he was looking around, and there was a big brush pile on the other side of the river. And, he said he had been there, several minutes. And then all of a sudden he saw a leg step out, and that's when he saw the whole thing. He said apparently it had been standing in front of that brush pile the whole time. He said he never seen it. He said it blended right in with it. He never noticed it till it moved its leg. Then he said it stepped out, and then it turned and then went into the woods. And he said it terrified him. He said he got out of there. And then the third one is a interview that I was able to do with Matthew. And y'all will hear that here in a minute. But, I just wanted to say that, all these people that I have talked to and interviewed, it's just mind-blowing to me as to how close they are, to where we live. It just blows my mind. Now, Matthew's encounter happened in western Arkansas, or I say encounter, it's what, it's whatever happened with him. He didn't see one, but you'll hear the story here in a minute. But out of all these people that I have talked to, it's all in, fairly close to this area. And it just makes me wonder, how many Sasquatch are there? I know, we've seen, well, of course, my encounter, the reddish brown, but we've seen black, and I've seen a grayish colored one, and then a light colored something, Now, the light colored, I didn't get a full view of that, but I know it had to be one, but it's just crazy. And then when Carrie Arnold was here, and he heard the vocals, as I was coming out the door, I caught the end of something, and then right after that, I heard the two whoops. Perfect whoops. I've never heard whoops. And then after that, some other type of howl. And he said that when it started, there was actually two more before those. So he said they come from 5 different directions. So that means there was 5 out here surrounding, It just blows my mind. But anyways, I'm going to quit talking and let y'all hear Matthew's story. So I'll be back. I'm going to be interviewing Matthew here. He has a short story that happened to him when he was bear hunting last year. Matthew, you can go ahead and tell what happened.
Well, it all started, we go bear hunting every year down in western Arkansas. And we hunt down on this creek, or camp down on this creek, and everybody talked about going down the creek to hunt. Well, I went with my uncle, or two of my uncles. I went with two of them, and we all kind of split up once we got down there and climbed this big old mountain. It went straight up, then it flattened off, and went straight up, and it flattened off, and I was hunting on the second flat. And I was using a tree climber and climbed the tree and was sitting there. Well, let me go back up. The day before that, I missed a bear. Come right up to me and my muzzleloader snapped. Then next day I go back and the tree stand was still there, and I climbed the tree and got up there and was sitting there an hour, 2 hours, and I heard this big thud hit the ground. I was looking around because there wasn't no acorn or nothing like that. And I was looking around, looking at the ground because I thought something had been coming up. Then all of a sudden a rock about a little bit smaller than a baseball hit my stand. And I shagged down the tree and got out of there.
So you actually saw the rock hit the stand?
I seen the rock hit the stand that fell off of it.
So the rock was coming like, it wasn't...
I couldn't tell. It just come over my head and just hit the stand.
Wow. And there was, it was really thick in the area you was hunting.
It was thick. And you can't see 15 feet in front of you.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Did you ever go back down that way?
Yeah, I stayed out of there.
Well, okay, well, thank you for telling me.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, that one was real short, but I know Matthew, he's a big boy, big old guy, and he said he didn't go back down there, and he doesn't want to go back down to that area. They go hunting out there every year. It's actually, Matthew's part of the family. So all the guys get together and go bear hunting out there. They've heard strange things out there, when they've hunted. And nobody's seen anything, but they've had, just weird things happen. Heard strange stuff. One of the brothers heard what sounded like pots and pans clanging out in the middle of the woods. He said he wasn't anywhere close to any type of campground. And it was, I think he said it was getting dark. So he said it really kind of freaked him out, but just, weird things like that. But anyways, I just wanted to share these with y'all. And, like I said, if there's ever any activity and I've got anything to say, I'll put something up. And I know muzzleloader season is coming in soon. And so I usually have activity when I hunt. So I guess we'll see. But anyways, I hope everybody takes care and have a good rest of your week, and hope good Lord blesses everyone.